Hey everyone, this is Tapan Sharma here, and welcome to my new course about Laravel 11 with Inertia.js and Vue 3. And I believe that this is going to be the ultimate guide for you to build out single-page applications with Laravel 11, Vue 3, and Inertia. And for styling, we will be using Tailwind CSS. And this course is packed with a lot of practical projects because I believe in building practical projects and learning along the way. So yeah, let's go ahead and look into the projects. So we'll start with the basics first. And the first section covers the basics of Inertia. And let's go ahead and unfold it. So as you can see in here, we will be looking at how we can create pages, how we can apply title and meta tags. And we will also look at how we can pass data to pages. And we will look at how we can use API resources to properly format the data. And along the way, we will also look at working with forms, submitting forms, displaying the validation errors, how we can clear the validation errors, how we can access the form processing state. And we'll also look at some tricky stuff like manual visits and partial reloads. And we will make use of Ziggy. And we will also look at how we can share data globally using the handle inertia request middleware. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we'll be covering in this section itself. And this will get you up and running with Inertia.js. And to further strengthen your skills, we will be looking at some interesting use cases. Like in the second section, we will be looking at how we can build out flexible flash notifications in Inertia-based applications. So yeah, this is a really essential need, and we will be looking at how we can build out a flexible flash notifications feature. And after that, we will be building a simple students management system, and this will get you up and running with building CRUD-based applications using Inertia.js. And along the way, we will also look at how we can implement roles and permissions in any Inertia-based application. And after that section, we will be looking at how we can build out a multiple drag and drop uploader using Inertia, Vue 3, and Laravel Reverb. And I do have other plans as well, and I'll keep on adding new content to this course. And right now, we already have around 10.5 hours of videos. And let's go ahead and look into the roadmap of this course. So these sections are uploaded already. And as you can see, we also have some stuff in progress, like how we can work with translations in a Laravel-based application using Inertia.js. And we will also implement infinite scrolling with Inertia-based applications. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we'll be learning in this course, and you might have already noticed that everything is project-based and covers practical use cases. So yeah, these are all the stuff that we'll be covering in this course, and I might add new sections later as I find some interesting use cases. So yeah, this course is an ongoing course, and I'll keep adding new content. Okay, enough of the theoretical stuff. Let's now go ahead and look into the projects that we will be building throughout this course. Okay, so for the first section, we will be looking into the basics of Inertia, and the project that we will be building throughout this section is a simple comment application. So as you can see in here, we can add a new post. So let's add a new post and click on post. Then as you can see, we get a new post, and along with that, we also get a toast notification that the post was created successfully. So we'll be looking at how we can implement flexible flash notifications and look into the basics of Inertia in this project. And I also mentioned that we will be implementing partial reloads and manual visits. So yeah, this refresh post feature demonstrates partial reloads. So yeah, we'll be looking into that as well. And yeah, that's the project that we'll be building in the first section. And in the third section, we will be building out a students management system. So yeah, let's go ahead and look into that as well. Okay, on our third section, as I have mentioned already, we will be building out a students management system. So yeah, let's go ahead and look into that. So let's click on the students menu in here. And as you can see, this is a simple students management system that we'll be building out throughout the third section. And this covers the basic CRUD related stuff that any project needs. So as you can see, we can add a new student. So I can add some data in here and create a new student. And along the way, we will also look at how we can implement dependent dropdowns. So yeah, we will be using the combination of Laravel APIs with watchers in Vue.js to implement this. And let's click on save and let's see what's going to happen. So I'll just click on save and now we are redirected to the index page. And if I click on 11th page, then as you can see, this is the record that was just created. So yeah, we will be looking at how we can add records, how we can delete these records, and we will also look at how we can persist the form data along with the dependent dropdowns. So yeah, we'll be looking at that, and we'll also look at how we can delete these. And later we will look at how we can implement search functionality. And you might have noticed already, we are also going to implement paginations. So yeah, these are all the features that we'll be building in the third section. And let's try to look into our search feature as well. So I'll just search for ALI. Okay, so we have 18 results returned for the term AL. And if I go ahead and navigate to the second page, then as you can see, the search is maintained in our input, and that is also maintained on the browser's URL. So yeah, we'll be looking at how we can implement this in this section itself. And on our fourth section, we will be looking at how we can implement roles and permissions in any Inertia-based application. So as you can see, we have one is the admin, the other one is user, and a sum role. And if I go ahead and edit any one of the roles, then as you can see, these are all the permissions that are applied to the admin role. So I will be looking at how we can implement these checks on the front end and the back end using these data, and we will be implementing the checks accordingly on both the front end and the back end. So yeah, these are all the features that we'll be building in the third and the fourth section. And later we'll look at how we can implement multiple drag and drop uploader using Inertia, Vue 3 and Laravel Reverb. So yeah, let's also go ahead and look into that project. Okay, so this is the multiple drag and drop uploader that I was talking about. And here, as you can see, we can upload a file by clicking on this button, or I can drag and drop over some files in this component, and this supports uploading multiple files. But for now, I'll just go ahead and upload a simple file called commentsintro.mp4, which doesn't have much size as well. So as you can see, this is only 3.8 megabytes. Let's click on open, and I have implemented some network throttling. And now as you can see, the file is being uploaded, and we can either pause or cancel the upload. And while the upload is happening, we can go ahead and update the details of the video. So in this case, we can update the title and the description of the video. And if I click on save, then as you can see, the video was updated and the state of the page is maintained. So yeah, we will be looking at how we can achieve that using Inertia and Vue 3. Okay, let's wait for the upload to finish. And when the upload finishes, we will start encoding that video on our backend, and we will broadcast that progress using Laravel Reverb and display that data on our front end using Laravel Echo. So yeah, we'll also look at how we can broadcast that data from the backend and display that over in our front end. So yeah, we will be learning a lot of stuff in this section itself. And yeah, these are the projects that we'll be building throughout this course. And we'll also look at some interesting use cases, like how we can customize the default error pages in Laravel and render Inertia responses. And we'll also look at how we can implement translations with Laravel and Inertia. And we will also look at how we can implement infinite scrolling in Inertia-based application. So yeah, you can go ahead and look into the course roadmap, which is all listed in here. And I believe that you'll learn a lot of stuff along the way. And if you need a coupon code, then you can use the coupon code called Inertia, which will give you a discount of about 80%. So yeah, that would be really helpful for me as well. And yeah, if this course interests you, then I hope to see you inside the course.